This is your senior moment. I'm Keith Henry Hittner Senior, and it's Young Living or Assisted Living, and you can make your home a healthy home. And it all starts with you, and it begins right now with episode number 232. Today, we're going to talk about temptation. Go to the link tree in the bio, free products, free downloads, free home market evaluation. And if you're enjoying watching your senior moment, share it online. Likes are nice and appreciated, but shares with comments are even better. Look at those numbers: 12,280 push-ups, sit-ups, deep knee bends, and toe touchers program to date. 1,530 so far this month. Only 900 left to go in the month. 27,290 is the goal for the program. Only 900 left for the month. Okay, temptation. I could talk for a long time on temptation. I quit smoking cigarettes 37 years ago. I quit drinking 36 years ago. So I know a little bit about temptation. And the world is made up of temptations of all stripes and sizes. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "We gain the strength of the temptation we resist." Now, if that were true, I'd be the strongest man on earth. You see, I am curious. And so my curiosity leads me to investigate. As I learn more, I draw nearer to the thing I'm studying, and temptation begins to set in. I want to try it. Neuromarketing is the science of brain activity and response to a stimulus. Babes, bikinis, and buying is the term that is used. Sex sells everything. Sells everything. Just a little aside here, when they did the study, they found that when guys looked at scantily clad, young, beautiful women, their whole brain lit up. And when it lights up, you don't make good decisions. So if you walk into the car dealership and your salesperson is a pretty gal with a tight skirt and a plunging neckline, you're not going to make the best decision. You're going to wind up paying more. So you want to pay less? You work with a guy like me when you're making a major decision, because I'm not lighting up anybody's brain. Okay, back to the program. One of my greatest temptations, or maybe I should say the greatest places of my temptation, is Home Depot or Menards. That place is like a flower field in full bloom to a honeybee for me. Every tool and every light bulb is calling my name, like a gamer at the state fair. Keith, come on over here. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, is in the prayer. Sometime when we are wronged by someone, there is a temptation to retaliate, to get even, to teach them a lesson. That's an evil worth asking to be delivered from, in my opinion. Webster says tempting is something that has an appeal and is enticing. Temptation is the act of tempting. It's a verb. It's the act of tempting or enticing someone to take an action. Through various forms of marketing, we are spending $1 trillion a year on tempting and enticing people to take an action. Try this, and you'll be more sexy, more appealing, look better, be more happy. Drink this beer, and your team will win the big game. When you get older, you learn to avoid temptation because it is costly in more ways than one. Comedian Joey Aders quipped, "Do not worry about avoiding temptation. As you get older, it will avoid you." Remember the vamp we spoke of a few days ago? H.L. Mencken calls temptation a woman's weapon and a man's excuse. It has been said that someone who is virtuous has simply been insufficiently subjected to temptation. So, do you resist temptation? Well, not all temptations are wrong or bad for you. When I am in the produce aisle, these fresh vegetables and leafy greens look so good that I am tempted to eat healthy. Should that temptation be resisted at all costs by fleeing to the salty snack aisle. So your assignment for today is to take notice of all the little temptations, and they are little, surround you throughout the day. Enjoy observing the temptation. Notice them and look at them. Think about them. Linger over them rather than succumbing to them. And that's your senior moment of the day, temptation. I'll give you another story about temptation. So yesterday, I think I posted online, I was at the office doing some real estate work. I came home and I had 2 pallets of sauce sitting in the driveway. So I went in and changed my clothes because I like working with the stuff. So I put the sauce away, a couple 1,000 pounds of sauce. So when I came back in, I was tired. And so I came back in, I had 15 push-ups I owed. And I was tempted to not do them. Started doing some self-talk to myself. Oh, you just unloaded 2,000 pounds of sauce. You don't need to do those push-ups. But I did them because I would have felt guilty because I would have felt I was cheating you as well as myself. So temptation, resist temptation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know it's tempting to not do your push-ups, sit-ups, deep knee bends, and toe touchers, but if you don't do them, you're not going to be strong like senior. We'll see you tomorrow.